I faked being sick to stay home, and it saved my family. I pretended to be sick to skip school, and it accidentally saved my family's life. This happened when I was 13 years old, and honestly, I still think about it all the time. It was a Monday morning, and I woke up realizing I completely forgot to study for a huge math test. And I mean huge. Like, fail the class kind of huge. So immediately I started thinking of excuses to stay home. At first I thought about pretending I missed the bus, but my mom would have just driven me. So I went with the classic move, pretending to be sick. I walked downstairs looking half dead. I was coughing, moving slowly, holding my stomach, doing absolutely everything. My mom looked at me and instantly narrowed her eyes. She said, "You were perfectly fine last night." I remember trying so hard not to smile because I knew she was suspicious. I even made myself sound hoarse and whispered, "I barely slept." She told me to sit down while she got a thermometer. And that was the scary part, because I knew if it showed a normal temperature, I was finished. So while she was gone, I rubbed the thermometer on my hoodie as fast as I could like some criminal mastermind. She came back, checked it, and sighed. Then she finally said, "Fine. Stay home, but no video games." The second my parents left for work and my little sister left for school, I magically recovered. I made pizza rolls, grabbed a blanket, turned on the TV, and remember thinking, this is the greatest day ever. For the next couple hours, everything was normal, until around noon. At first, I smelled something weird, not like food burning, more like plastic. I paused the TV and just sat there for a second. Then I heard a tiny popping sound from downstairs. Pop, pop, pop. I remember thinking maybe something fell in the kitchen, but when I walked downstairs, the entire hallway looked hazy, like there was fog inside the house. That's when my stomach dropped. Smoke was pouring out from behind the oven, and not a little smoke either, like thick black smoke climbing up the wall. I completely panicked. I yelled, "Oh my God," so loud my voice cracked. I didn't know what to do. I grabbed my phone and called 911 while backing away because the smoke kept getting worse. The operator asked if anyone else was inside. I said no. Then suddenly one of the smoke alarms started going off, and then all of them started going off. It was so loud I could barely hear the operator talking. She kept telling me, "Get outside immediately." I ran out the front door barefoot, still holding my phone, and within maybe 5 minutes, I could actually see smoke coming out of the kitchen window. That's when I realized this was way more serious than I thought. Then the fire trucks arrived. The firefighters rushed inside, and I remember one of them pulling out part of the kitchen wall. There were flames inside the wall. Apparently, an electrical fire had started behind the oven and had been spreading without anyone noticing. One firefighter came over to me afterward and said something I'll never forget. He said, "If nobody had been home, this entire house probably would have been gone." And hearing that honestly made me feel sick. Because if I had gone to school that day like I was supposed to, nobody would have noticed the fire for hours. My dog was inside too. My parents didn't even know yet. I called my mom crying so hard she could barely understand me. When my parents finally got home, my mom ran up and hugged me harder than she ever had before. And the craziest part is, that morning, I thought staying home was the irresponsible thing. But pretending to be sick ended up saving our house, our dog, and maybe even my family's lives.